Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Star Wars Galaxy of Yeti here, bringing you some exclusive footage from my boy Bomber from my Shard, who's got a really great Padme team with Shaak Ti. Okay, we're gonna just get the attack started out here, and as you can see, it's just the direct focus falls on Shaak Ti there, but the stun goes away almost instantly because she's really fast. Padme and Shaak Ti are really fast in this team, and against one of those Darth Revan sides where you'd want a slower Padme. With that, you can just open up with a basic, let Darth Revan do all of its nonsense, and then move along. So you don't actually have to keep switching mobs and making Padme slower and such. Anyway, so the way he's been handling Jedi Knight Revan is he's been kind of focusing mostly on getting Jolee out with the Savior and then get Jolee down again. And the reason he's doing this is the mechanics in Courage, because it's a health-based attack, it's like a fixed number of courage stacks, so basically one-shot just about anybody. So it doesn't really matter if you've got like a really healthy Jolee there with tons and tons of health, because the courage will take him down. So the foresight on the kick there, that's kind of unfortunate. But the 10 stacks of courage stayed, so that's good. We're going to just keep watching Bob move through this squad, which is an extremely well-modded Jedi Knight Revan squad. I mean, it's basically God-modded. The speed on all of these characters is just insane. I think his Jolee has like 130 speed and something like plus 19,000 health or something like that. It's just a really incredibly well-modded squad. And as you can see, it's just not really doing too much. I mean, Shaak Ti's just been eating up these direct focuses like nothing, and the protection up is just getting everywhere. It's like Jolee keeps blowing his heels. They're going to have to take that foresight and taunt away. That's fine. We use the Shaak Ti special there. Bing. There we go. And I think she goes for a basic here. Or does she do the pop? Yeah, she does the flip. And there goes your Jolee. Anakin is just dangerous with this. With Shaak Ti and the buff special, she can put Anakin under stealth, which is pretty great because it makes sure that there's going to be no General Kenobi group hug or the direct focus from Jedi Knight Revan hitting him, which obviously is pretty handy at protecting Anakin from being targeted. It's like it also has its uses in the Darth Revan fights. It's going to keep the focus away from him. So you basically, without Anakin, this squad just doesn't have the damage to really do all that much. But with Anakin, it just can rip through. Well, I mean, the stacks of courage, etc. But you really need Anakin. He's like probably the one who, if Anakin gets direct focused and knocked out early, this team's going to struggle pretty heavily, I think. But as you can see, he cuts quick work through this Jedi Knight Revan squad, and he's going to go on to his next victim, which is actually my Jedi Knight Revan squad. And my Yoda is modded for about 7,000 damage, so this is a pretty heavy hitting Yoda. And as you can see, well, when you finally see, it's going to basically do not all that much. It's like the attacks out of turn, even for my Yoda, are only doing a little bit of damage. And like with some of the other tunes, it's actually helping the Padme team. And the direct focus on Ahsoka isn't ideal, but it's one of those where there's only a few times when it looks like she could be in trouble. And this team with Shaak Ti just has that extra heal for the health and protection. It's really difficult for the AI to get any of these characters out. Like, you've got to be stacking direct focus and making it so it lands in a manner where Shaak Ti can't do her heal. 16 stacks of courage. There goes Jolee 1. Obviously, the AI is not doing optimal play on the Jedi Knight team, but it doesn't really matter because this is basically what you're facing more or less Ooh, that's a big hit from Shaak Ti. She can stack up those courage stacks pretty high, and then that's just going to be devastating. Look at Anakin right there with 15. This is going to get interesting. Here comes the group hug, and bye-bye Revan. So it looks like Ahsoka might go, but once again, this team is just super difficult to get kills on. You've really got to line those turns up and get all that damage stacked on top of each other to get through one of these characters. It's like Shaak Ti has the ability to throw the heal out, and there it is. Yoda's still doing his thing. General Kenobi's not too worried about it. There's the basic. And Anakin. And that should be the end of General Kenobi here. And then she's going to drop the big, or he's going to drop the big hit on Bastila. And Shaak Ti's going to be dropping her own big hit. 23 stacks of courage. Bye-bye, Yoda. And that's the end of Bastila. Now, some of the modding of this team is pretty elite in terms of the speeds on Padme and Shaak Ti, getting them both over 300. But other than that, this is a pretty solid team. And as you can see, the stacks of the courage are where the damage is coming from. So even a lower starred Shaak Ti is going to be worth it even at gear levels of 11 and maybe like 3-4 stars because of those specials. Anyway, have a good one. If you like the video, please like the video, subscribe, and do all that fun stuff.